Hello and welcome to another Daily Digest. I'm Christian and it's Thursday, best day of the week. I hope you're all well and happy and, you know, doing things that you love, passionate about. I haven't had an opportunity to upload this week. I apologize. But there's lots, this week there'll be lots of exciting announcements, I hope. I'm waiting for confirmation of a couple of things. I uploaded a YouTube video on Tuesday for the first time in a long time, an interview with a guy called Dan Everett. Cool guy, interesting conversation we had. And I'm probably going to, because we spoke for about 45 minutes. But in the video, I only used maybe 12 minutes of our interview. So I'll probably upload the full interview as a podcast. Because he talked about some other really interesting things about language and his experiences in life and etc. So it's quite interesting. Speaking of words, let's look at today's word of the day. Today's word of the day is... Oh... You know what that is. I have to go and get Luca. Okay, so word of the day is epitome. Not epitome, epitome. And this is a two-part word. Okay? These are the two parts of the word. It comes from Greek. And this is a prefix. Okay, so it's not really that important. This is the important part, the tome. It comes from the Greek word temnein, the Greek verb temnein. Temnein means to cut. So epitome is a noun. It's a noun. What does it mean? It is a summary of something. So imagine if I have a really long, well, here's a script, for example. One of my scripts. Isn't it beautiful? Imagine that I have this really long and complicated script and I want to make a summary. Like, in Spanish, the word is a resumen. I don't know why it's popping into my head, resumen. So if I want to make a summary, what I do is I cut all of the important parts of the script and put them together to make a short summary. So that's why epitome comes from temnein, to cut. And so if something is the epitome, it's a short summary, but it also means that it is the best, the ideal, the perfect example. So for example, I could say, pizza is the epitome of food. Because it's like you take all the other food and you cut out only the best food, which is pizza. And then, you know, that's it. Pizza is the epitome. My funny story, my sister once had a boyfriend that called her the epitome. That's a funny story. Anyway, one day I'll tell you. What else? Well, you know that I'm interested just in language in general. And so I always follow the news whenever people talk about language, you know, because I read lots of forums about language and, you know, anything to do with language I'm interested in. And recently I discovered that there's a guy, an American guy, who can speak backwards. And I'm not talking about speaking backwards like taking the words and putting the words in reverse order. I'm talking about actually speaking all of the sounds of English backwards. It's crazy. I'm going to show you a video of this crazy... It's my set. I'm going to show you a video of this crazy guy. It's actually incredible. Okay? And then I'm going to talk about another piece of interesting news. Okay, so here is... Now, he calls himself Backwards Dude. So here's Backwards Dude. Check it out, alright? Okay, here we go. Here's the screen, and here's volume, and here we go.
This app will take anything I say and reverse it. So what do you want me to say? Say I'm not 100 bees working together. No way.
I'm not 100 bees working together.
What?
Yeah.
How does your brain work?
Don't panic. You know what time it is.
Did you see that? There's now Backwards Dude, he has a YouTube channel where you can watch videos of him talking backwards. It's incredible. He can say anything backwards. He can sing Happy Birthday backwards. It's a special talent that he has, and one of the reasons he has this talent, apart from practice, because obviously practice is important, but he also has Asperger's. So Asperger's is a type of autism spectrum disorder. So he has, he has an abnormal brain function, which on one hand, people with Asperger's, normally they have problems that come with their special abilities. So they may have, not all of them obviously, but they may have special abilities with mathematics or music or color or sound, but also they normally have problems with things like socializing, feeling emotions, all of the things that come with other types of autism. So really amazing and interesting talent. And listen, I'm not an expert, I'm not an expert about autism, so if I've said anything wrong, I apologize. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is a controversy in the world of language. Ooh. And the controversy involves Miss USA. That's right, not just any American, Miss USA, the American representative at the Miss World. Is it Miss World or Miss Universe? I'm not sure. How many other planets compete in Miss Universe? How many other galaxies are in the Miss Universe competition? How many? Has an alien from another galaxy ever won Miss Universe? No. Earth wins every time. Best people in the universe. I think it's Miss Universe. I'm not sure. Yes, it is Miss Universe. Okay, so she is the American contestant. She's Miss USA, and she's in this video. Okay, she did a live Instagram, and she's talking about the other contestants, and she's talking about the other contestants speaking English. Okay, so watch this. Here we go.
What do you think about Miss Vietnam Nie? Oh my gosh. So she's
fashion, elegant. Oh my God, yes, fashion.
She's
That's
so
the
cute.
word.
And she pretends to know so much English, and then you ask her a question after having a whole conversation with her, and she goes, she's adorable.
Huh? She didn't understand you.
Miss Cambodia is here and doesn't speak any English, and not a single other person speaks her language. Can you imagine? Like, Francesca said that would be so isolating, and I said yes. I mean, and just confusing all the time. You at least have other, you do.
I don't know how much you can understand because she's speaking quite quickly and she has obviously quite a strong American accent. So she's at first she says that Miss Vietnam is adorable because you speak to her in English, and at the end she doesn't understand anything. She just goes right, and then so okay, fine. They think she's adorable. She doesn't understand English, but she's kind of, it's almost like, it's almost, they're treating her almost like she's like some sort of dumb sheep, like a lamb. Looks cute, bit stupid, right? But the second part of the video, they're talking about Miss Cambodia, and they're saying that Miss Cambodia, they say, it must be very isolating to not speak English. It's like, and this is an example of how monolingual English people think. That if you don't speak English, well, how can you survive? How can you live in this world when you don't speak English? Who do you talk to? I mean, it's just unbelievable. And it's no surprise to me that if we look at the three people having this conversation, it's Miss America, it's Miss Australia, and the third girl is Miss Colombia, who also speaks English. And I wonder how many languages Miss America and Miss Australia speak. They speak one language. It's just, the mentality is crazy, but these are the types of problems that we have created for ourselves as monolingual English speakers, this mentality. And this caused a lot of controversy. They called her a mean girl. They said that, you know, she was basically a horrible person, and she apologized, and she didn't win. She's not the most amazing person in the universe. What a surprise. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Daily Digest. I have lots more language things to talk about, but I don't have, this video is too long already, so I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll see you in class. Bye.